I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain.com, and this is my review of the Camber Fabrications by MBRP Stubby Front Bumper, fitting all 2007 to 2016 JKs. This bumper is available in a couple of different configurations. It's available with this bumper hoop that you see here that has two light mount tabs on it, and it's also available with a formed LED light bar mount that's designed to accept most 20-inch standard LED light bars. That light bar mount will give the bumper a little bit more of a unique look, in my opinion, than this hoop does. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the construction, some of the features, and of course the installation of this bumper. This bumper is for those of you who fall in love with the looks and the function of this bumper and are interested in some of the unique offerings that Camber Fabrication has. The formed LED light bar mount that is available on this bumper will give the bumper a pretty unique look, and the fact that these bumpers are available Line-X'd right from Camber Fabrication, so you can take it out of the box, bolt it onto your Jeep, instead of needing to Line-X or put some other bed liner on it yourself, are two things that make these bumpers a little bit unique and will command a higher price. In my opinion, if you're looking to just get this bumper powder coated with this tubular bumper hoop with light mount tabs on it, there are some other options out there that are going to give you the same look and the same function for a little bit less money. Now, the first thing you'll notice about this bumper, and it says it right there in the name, is that it is a stubby bumper. A lot of you guys are just after that stubby look. If you have some flat fenders and the whole rest of the front of the Jeep sort of comes to a point, having a full width bumper just doesn't really go with the rest of the lines of the vehicle. So in that case, a stubby definitely makes sense. Or if you're running big tires, 37s for instance, and you need to have that clearance so that when you're flexing off-road, the tire doesn't contact your bumper, again, a stubby is a great way to go. This bumper in particular is made from 3/16 inch steel, and the D-ring mounts, which also double as bumper mounts, are 1/4 inch thick. So this thing is going to be very strong. As I mentioned before, it's available in the two different configurations with either the bumper hoop with light mount tabs or a formed LED light bar mount, and it also has this built-in winch plate. This plate is a little bit unique because it is drilled in a few different locations to ensure that it'll accept any 9,500 pound winch or any 12,000 pound winch that you want to put in it. Now, because this is a bit of a sunken winch plate, you are going to have a little bit of trouble with some of those big body 12,000 pound winches, and Camber Fabrication does caution you that some of those will not fit properly. Now, as you would expect with a lot of stubby bumpers, you will have to relocate your vacuum pump if you have a 2012 to 2016 JK. We do offer a couple of kits to be able to do that, and while it is one extra step in the installation, it's not especially difficult to do. This bumper will also accept your factory fog lights right in the front, which is always a nice feature in my opinion. Even if you plan on running a lot of other auxiliary and aftermarket lights, being able to use those factory fog lights is always a good thing. The Jeep's wired for it, you already have the lights, why not have a spot to put them? And some of the stubby bumpers on the market don't have those, so it's a nice feature to see. Finally, up front here, you have a spot for a high lift jack. High lift jacks can be a little bit difficult or dangerous to use, and having a spot for the tongue of the jack to sit into the bumper does make things a little bit more secure. As I mentioned before, these bumpers are available in a couple of different finishes. You can get them with the black powder coat finish, or you can get them Line-X right out of the factory. This Line-X coating is going to hold up to anything you can throw at it, and while it is a little bit more expensive, it's one of the things that makes this bumper a little bit more unique, and in my opinion, a little bit more worth the cost. The design of this bumper makes it mount onto the Jeep very easily. The first step is of course to remove your factory front bumper, and you'll do that by removing first the splash shield and then the 8 nuts that hold it into place. Finally, you'll have to pop the plastic clips that hold the fog light wiring harness onto the bumper and then remove the bumper. From there, you can remove your factory fog lights out of the front bumper and install them in your new stubby bumper. If you're going to be installing a winch onto your new bumper, you'll want to install that now as well. It does make the whole package a little bit heavier when hoisting it onto the Jeep, but it's near impossible to get to these winch mounting bolts once the bumper is on the Jeep, so you will want to put it together as one package before installing it on the Jeep. You'll also want to install whatever light mount bar you have ahead of time. After everything's assembled on the ground, you can hoist the whole bumper onto the frame rails, and then you'll bolt through your D-ring mounts, through the bumper, and into the frame rails, giving you a really solid connection. This whole installation will probably take you around an hour, and you won't need any specialty tools to get this done, just some traditional hand tools. although the nuts on the factory bumper can be a little bit difficult to get to, so you will want to have an extension and some universals handy. Now, as I mentioned, this bumper is going to be a lot more expensive than a lot of other stubby bumpers on the market. However, this is available in a couple of different unique configurations. The formed LED light bar mount that accepts most 20-inch light bars does give this bumper a unique look that you're not going to find from a lot of other manufacturers. Also, the fact that this is available with the Line X finish also makes it a little bit unique. So in my opinion, if you're going to be taking advantage of some of those additional features that are only available through Camber Fabrication, then this is going to be worth the price tag attached to it. However, if you're just looking to get a powder coated bumper and you're just looking to get the standard bumper hoop with light mount tabs, in my opinion, there are some bumpers on the market that will look and function similarly and save you some money. Rugged Ridge, for instance, offers a modular bumper that will get you very close to this look and function for a little bit less money. So if you're specifically looking for a stubby bumper with a formed LED light bar mount and a Line X bed liner finish right out of the box, Camber Fabrications is one of the only places to go. This is a very well-built bumper and I have nothing bad to say about it. However, if you don't quite have the budget for this bumper, there are some others on the market that will give you a similar look and similar function for a little bit less. So that's my review of the Camber Fabrications by MBRP stubby front bumper fitting all 2007 to 2016 JKs that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.